Our doctors, nurses, hospital staffs have gone above and beyond during this pandemic. The strain and stress is real. I really mean it. It's real. And we'll have their backs, though. We have to let them know we have their backs. Finally, we're making sure that COVID-19 no longer closes businesses or schools. Last week, the federal court reinstated my administration's vaccination or test. The vaccination or test rule for businesses with more than 100 employees. The rule requires employers with 100 or more employees to protect their workers who are on site and indoors with the requirement that they be vaccinated or tested each week or go home. These rules are going to keep workers safe, and keep workers safe will help keep businesses open. When people are vaccinated or tested, they are much less likely to get sick and less likely to spread it to others. Customers are more likely to come in and shop because they know it's a safe environment. I know vaccination requirements are unpopular for many, and not even popular for those who are anxious to get them. My administration has put them in place not to control your life, but to save your life and the lives of others. Where 400,000 Americans died from COVID this calendar year, and almost all were unvaccinated. Almost all were preventable. The rule is legal and effective. It's going to save thousands of American lives. We must also keep our K-12 schools open. Look, the science is clear and overwhelming. We know how to keep our kids safe from COVID-19 in school. K through 12 schools should be open, and that safety is increased if schools require all adults who work in the schools to get vaccinated and take the safety measure that the CDC has recommended, including masking. I got Congress to pass billions of dollars in school improvements, ventilation, and social distancing. Schools should be safer than ever from COVID-19. And just Friday, the CDC issued a test-to-stay guidelines. So schools can stay open and kids can stay in class even if a classmate tests positive. COVID-19 is scary, but the science is clear. Children are safe as safe in schools as they are any place, assuming the appropriate precautions have been taken and they've already been funded. Let me close with this. I know you're tired. I really mean this, and I know you're frustrated. We all want this to be over, but we're still in it. And this is a critical moment. We also have more tools than we ever had before. We're ready. We'll get through this. As we head into the holidays, I want us to all keep the faith. I want to sincerely thank you for your perseverance, your courage, your countless acts of kindness, love, and sacrifice during these last 2 years. Throughout our history, we've been tested as a people and as a nation through war and turmoil. We'd ask whether we'd be safe, whether we'd be okay, whether we get back to who we are. We've always endured because, remember, there is no challenge too big for America. I mean this from the bottom of my heart, no challenge. We've come through better and stronger because we stay together as the United States of America. That's what we have to keep doing today. We can do this together. I guarantee you. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. And happy holidays. God love you all. Thank you.
Keep the faith, President Biden says, as he discusses the recent COVID surge of the Omicron variant and his plan to work to stop the spread. It includes buying 500 million at-home COVID testing kits. And we're going to go listen to him more as he answers some questions from reporters.
Because COVID is spreading so rapidly. If you notice, it just happened almost overnight, just in the last month.
What's your message?
Mr. President. So, no, it's not a failure. But the alarm bell went off. I don't think anybody anticipated that this was going to be as rapidly spreading as it did. And so the question is, we had a lot of people who have access to tests, who could order them, could have their insurance paid for them, et cetera. But all of a sudden, it was like everybody rushed to the counter. It was a big, big rush. And I knew that was coming. So what I tried to do was meet with the companies and use the Defense Production Act to get 500 million more tests and figure out how to get them to their homes, get them on the shelves in the store. I mean, so that's what it's all about. Yes.
Mr. President, what's your message to Americans who are trying to get tested now and who are not able to get tested and who are wondering what took so long to ramp up testing?
Come on, what took so long?
That's what I'm hearing that from people who are trying to get tested now before the holidays.
Well, what took so long is it didn't take long at all. What happened was the Omicron virus spread even more rapidly than anybody thought. If I had told you 4 weeks ago that this would spread by a day-to-day basis, it would spread by 50, 100%, 200%, 500%. I think you would have looked at me and said, Biden, what are you drinking? But that's what it did. Now, we don't know what's going to happen from here. It looks there's some evidence that in South Africa, where a lot of this started, that it's dropping off quickly, too. We don't know. But I do know that we're not going to be in a position, like I said, when we were having a problem with masks and gowns and the like. I said, I promise you. Remember the criticism? I got questions from some of you. Why are you still paying for all these masks and gowns? Why are you stockpiling this? Because we don't know. Turns out we're going to need it. In the back, and then...
Work, sir, and will you reverse the travel ban now that Omicron is so prevalent here in the U.S.?
I'm considering reversing. I'm going to talk with my team in the next couple of days. Look, remember why I said we put the travel ban on, is to see how much time we had before it hit here so we could begin to decide what we needed by looking at what's happening in other countries. But we're past that now. And so it's something that is being raised with me by the docs, and I'll have an answer for that soon.
You talk often about the importance of keeping your word of trust. Do you believe Senator Manchin kept his word to you? And how do you rebuild trust with progressives in your party to advance your legislation enough?
You know, I told you before, you've heard me say this before, some people think maybe I'm not Irish because I don't hold a grudge. Look, I want to get things done. I still think there's a possibility of getting Build Back Better done. What I don't want to do is get into... And Joe went on TV today, and I don't know whether it's TV or not, I'm told he was speaking to the Liberal caucus in the House and said, Joe Biden didn't mislead you, I misled. And so, look, I'm not looking for... Let me say something. You saw what happened yesterday. All the talk about how my Build Back Better plan was going to increase inflation, going to cause these debts and all the like. What happened? Goldman Sachs and others said, if we don't pass Build Back Better, we're in trouble because it's going to grow the economy. Without it, we're not going to grow. And what happened? Stock prices went way down. It took a real dip. If you take a look, everybody thinks because I quoted 17 Nobel laureates saying this is going to help inflation. Think about it in terms of you're a hard-working person and you're making 60 grand if you're alone, or your mom is just on her own, or if you're making 80 grand and mom and dad 90 grand like a lot of people do, and you're worried about inflation, you should be worried about it because it's a devastating thing for people who are working class and middle class folks. It really hurts. Where is most of the cost now? The cost is finding in gasoline, even though I was able to bring it down 12 cents a gallon, will come down more, I believe. We talked about what the cost in food prices going up, et cetera. But look what's in Build Back Better. Child care. You can reduce it by up to 70%. That'll be the difference between 20 million women who aren't back in the workforce being able to go back if you pass it. We're talking about health care, insulin. In a situation, we got 200,000 kids with type 1 diabetes. You know what it's costing? It cost somewhere between 10 cents and $10 to come up with the formula, okay, a while ago, right? You know what it's costing on average? $560, $640 a month, up to $1,000 a month. What do you do if you're a mom and a dad working with minimum wage, busting your neck, you look at your kid, and you know if you don't get that vaccine for him, if you don't get that drug for him, if you don't get be able to take that, what happens? You're likely to go in a coma, maybe die. Not only do you put the kid's life at stake, you strip away all the dignity of a parent looking at their child. I'm not joking about this. Imagine being a parent, looking at a child, and you can't afford. You have no house to borrow against. You have no savings. It's wrong. But all the things in that bill are going to reduce prices and cost for middle class and working class people. It's going to reduce their cost. What's inflation? Having to pay more than the money you have because things have gone up. Well, bring down all those costs across the board, from child care to a child care tax credit. But I'm not supposed to be having this press conference.
Mr. President, did Senator Manchin break his commitment to you? When you announced the framework, the White House says that all 50 senators were believed to get behind it, all 50 Democratic senators. So did Senator Manchin break his commitment to you?
Senator Manchin and I are going to get something done. Thank you.
Sir, do you still have the car?
All right, once again, that was President Biden discussing the latest COVID surge and his plan to stop the spread.